1% of you, from about 9.9 million of you, are youth on the IEBC register. So you do have the numbers to change and decide the leadership of this country. Now, something else that we're going to be talking about just 27 days to the oncoming election is on the different available technology for elections, and especially for aspirants out there, in terms of if you want to reach the numbers of the people you're campaigning, if you want to reach out to your agenda, as well as just also a bit of criticism in regards to the platforms that IBC is using when it comes to matters technology ahead of the election. Joining me right now, we have Patrick Mbaoni from campaign360. Thank you, Patrick, for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, let's talk about election and technology and the kind of platforms you say as campaign360 have for, aspirants especially to push the agenda, or for the public to actually connect with those who want to become their leaders. Tell us about that.
Oh yes, at campaign360.co.ke, we offer services like bulk SMS. Yeah. We are able to reach specific individuals through SMSs. So aspirants come to us. We give them sender's ID where they can reach their specific people of the specific constituents through the SMSs. Yeah. Another thing we do is that we also offer address systems. Okay. So when we congregate people, we call on them, they come to your meeting, and we help in communication.
Okay, let's move away from that a bit and talk about election preparedness, and when it comes to the technology. There's been push and pull as to whether maybe IBC should maintain the manual backup system, or should use the biometric systems, the digital vote transmission, among other things. What do you think about the system they have put in place as an expert in that field?
I would say that IEBC has shown that it's ready for this election. Saying this, I would comment on the fact that currently you can verify whether you are a voter through their platforms. They have an online platform where all you need to do is to fill in your ID number, and you get to know whether you are fully a registered voter. You can as well, they have also offered a platform where you can send your ID to an SMS number. I guess it's 70,000, and then you verify. You can look at the rate at which you get the response, and you realize that their systems are at par.
There has been the issue of course, when technology fails, and the concerns by either side of the political divide as to whether this can be compromised. I don't know whether you've seen those sentiments, and what do you think?
Oh yeah, I've seen. My understanding is that we are only using technology to verify whether you're a voter and to transmit the results. Yeah. So the tallying and the counting of votes is happening manually. Yes. So we have, IEBC have both options. They already have the digital platform, which is helping ease, you realize that technology eases the work. Yeah. Yeah? So the digital platform has already been tested, and it's working well. The tallying will happen at the centers. It is manual after the verification. So I really believe that we have both, one as a backup of the other. The manual is there as the backup of the digital thing.
And when it comes to campaigns, and I'm sure you've been in this country through other election nearing period, when it comes to technology, how do you say it's any different in terms of how aspirants are embracing this, in terms of even how the country is embracing technology and elections?
Oh yeah, actually we have had a government that has advocated for technology so much. And we have also seen people evolving to want to use their gadgets more. That is the phones, their laptops. So everyone is on a platform where they can be reached. So technology is the big thing here. Yeah? You can reach more numbers through technology than any other airwave, I would say.
Yeah, and there was sort of some controversy, or maybe you can just talk a bit about this when it comes to, bulk messaging and, in terms of how the contacts are relayed. Have you seen those complaints rather, and what have you thought about them?
Pardon?
The complaints in regards to, bulk messaging. Sometimes, well, for some people, while the aspirants tend to push the agenda on the online platforms, other people see it as an infringement of privacy. What do you think about that?
Not really, because everyone has that gadget for communication.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like at Campaign 360, we actually check the kind of messages our aspirants are sending out there. So we make sure that they don't fuel anything bad. So I think this is the way we are going, and we have to keep at that pace.
There's a concern, of course, in regards to some of the kind of messaging, perhaps hate messages. How do you monitor that?
We usually monitor because we have a back-end system that even before the aspirant message is sent out there, we do the vetting. So we vet whether it's right or wrong to send this message. If we find and realize that you're fueling some bad message out there, what we do, we block you completely, and we make sure that that message doesn't get to the people. Yes.
Now, as a communications expert and also technology expert as well, the government gave out regulations just the other day about the sending of bulk vernacular messages. I don't know if you saw this, and how has this affected you?
Oh, it has not really.
Rather, it put a ban on bulk messages in vernacular, just as a means to avoid hate messages being sent out.
Actually, there are rules that now govern now our industry, and one of it being that if you need to send bulk SMSs, you can only use 2 languages, that is Swahili and English. Okay. Yeah. We also have to have your details, so we make sure that we can get that guy who used the platform in a wrong way. Yeah.
So how many, perhaps how many aspirants are you talking about right now? How many aspirants are you working with right now?
Currently, we are working with over 300 aspirants. We are pushing for more because now is the final egg. Most of them are coming to our website, campaign360.co.ke. From there, we contact them back and now give them the service. So as we wrap up, what is the importance of embracing technology in almost everything we're doing, and talk about innovation as well? We are looking at doing away with a lot of paperwork. Paperwork is bulky, takes time, and involves a lot of people. A software by itself would solve quite a number of problems, and also accuracy. We expect a software to be more accurate and with no human errors. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. I've been speaking to Patrick Maoni from Campaign 360, just talking about bulk messaging and also the use of technology ahead of the election. 27 days now, and of course he comes from Campaign 360. You can check out their website for more details, perhaps how you'd like to communicate. If you're an aspirant, communicate to the electorate. Let's now once again play Utawala by Giuliani, and then we come back to wrap up this show.
Siezi karanga uwe hai shagala bagala niko tayari.